So when a new agency owner comes to me and you're looking to get more leads, you're probably going to ask, how do I get more clients? How do I get more leads? What's the marketing channel I should run or something like that? But what I've found is that usually you have some leads. You have maybe it's 4 or 5 a month, but it's better than nothing, right? Sure, maybe you would like 10, in order to grow a little bit faster, but that's kind of the surface problem. And usually what I find is you want more leads because you're not making enough from every client, but you also don't know how much you're making from each client. So what I want to show you today is a simple calculator. It's a simple spreadsheet that I put together. It's part of what I go through with clients at the very start, basically making sure I understand and they understand kind of exactly where their business is to make sure we have the right levers that we can pull in order to grow their business to where they want it to go. So if you were coming to me and we were going to work together, basically what I would do is I would help you understand your effective hourly rate. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share with you the screen on this simple calculator. Here's the idea. So we have our simple table right here. So, let's say you got 12 clients, and then you put the revenue in here and you put in the hours per month right here. So let's go over to an example. And I'm going to show you exactly how this works, just like within my own business, right? So let's say I have these 12 clients, and then this is the revenue from each one, right? I got some at 2,500, some at 3,000, some at, a little bit lower, and some at 1,800, something like that. And so basically what I did was I went through and for each client, how many hours am I spending, for each client? So basically I'm spending about 74, 75 hours a month on client delivery. That's between calls and, answering async questions and that sort of thing. And then what I can do is I can calculate. So my average effective hourly rate is 430. But my goal is 450. Let's say it was like 500 or something like that, right? So we've got basically, these are the ones that are above that, right? So these guys are actually kind of floating the whole thing. But I also have some that are, measurably lower here, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and put those in red. And then, anyone that's over it, I'm gonna put in green. And then anyone who is, let's say 400 and over, I'm gonna put in, let's say yellow. And then these ones, I'm gonna put in orange. So this shows me, and then of course we can sort it and all that, right? But this shows me exactly the ones that are dragging down, my effective hourly rate. This is a quick, great, really useful way to see which clients are actually dragging you down, right? Because usually you feel like you're working too hard, but you're not actually getting the return that you want. And so it's probably a broken pricing model and it's a broken delivery model, right? Like these ones here, those are their old pricing, and so I'd probably need to raise them, right, in order to get them, to where I need it to go. And then some of these, these ones, 10 hours a month, or if I sort it by that, I know that I need to spend, ideally, I'd spend a little bit less time on those, right? I need to get them down to about 8, something like that. So, and then of course, in order to actually get to where I want to go, 500, working that, 68.5, right? So that would get me to, what is that, 40? 34, right, per month. Basically, I need to figure out, okay, how do I need to, sign more clients or increase prices or whatever that is. But we can't make those decisions without actually knowing these numbers. So this is exactly what you should do. And this is what I recommend that you do. If you're like, I need more leads, I'm at capacity, I'm working too hard, I'm not making what I need to make. It's not a leads problem. It's a pricing problem. It's a utilization problem. The number that we get in order to know what that, which ones to change is our effective hourly rate. So let's figure that out first, and then we can make decisions for how to fix it. All right. John Doherty here. I hope that helps you out. I'll talk to you later.